Welcome back to another live feed. Shopping Street Channel. Let's get into it, man. Organized Konfusion. Now, if you were 40 plus or over, you know who this group was and what they represented in the 90s, man. Organized Konfusion. They had an album release in 1991 under Hollywood Basic, self-titled, and the group moving forward will have a cult following throughout the years. Group members like Pharoahe Monch, Prince Poe were praised for their highly skilled lyrical ability, using vocabulary that was intelligent, along with the metaphors. One of the songs that stands out was "Who Stole My Last Piece of Chicken?" Audience Please. Very lighthearted. Then political influence and politically charged songs like "Releasing Hypnotic Gases," "Prisoners of War," "Open Your Eyes," religious influence, "Walking to the Sun," that peaked at number 15 on the Billboard Hot Rap Singles Chart. This album came out in 91, had the exact date. The Source magazine gave it a 4 out of 5 rating. It's a great album, man. Great, excellent, great start. And you talk about Organized Konfusion. They're a group that fits to that, underground category. They was gonna sell a lot of records. They was gonna, sell platinum status type of records or go. I don't think they ever sold this album sold anything that much on what I see. This information that I have. But like I said, when you look at this album, man, this album definitely was a classic album. You make case the best underground rap album of the 90s. They never sold out. They never went commercial. But it's definitely a classic album from this debut of these dynamic duo, Prince Poetry and Pharoahe Monch. All the songs on this album was produced by Organized Konfusion. Very unique album for that time, to stand out. You had to stand out, had to be different. But this is one of the great albums, underrated albums, Organized Konfusion. As years has gone by, this is the 35th anniversary of this album, 35 years later. I think when you talk about an album like this of this caliber, this is one of them. It's definitely one of them, and this is one of the all-time great albums. It's just underrated in that underrated category, especially for the 90s, especially for 91. A lot of stuff was going on in 91. A lot of great music was going on in 91. So you had to really stand out, be different. And Organized Konfusion definitely fit the bill for us being the underground group that was going to be commercial and sell out for record sales and try to go platinum. This is a group that definitely is one of the underrated groups. And definitely the second album was, great. Stress, the Extension Agenda, had some great stuff on there. A lot of great stuff on there. So the first two albums, they got off to a great start musically. So that's why I had to talk about them in that way to stand out for 91, because that 91 year was an excellent year. Definitely. Let's see. Trying to look up some of the 50 greatest East Coast. Yeah, here it is. This is according to a website, the Boombox. They had the 50 greatest East Coast albums of the 90s, and they had number 15, Organized Konfusion, the self-titled LP, their debut. Again, when you look at this album, it would later be dismissive as backpacker rap, a combination of wit and intellect that emphasized rhyme skills, traditionalism, laid-back relatability, presenting rock-esque lyricism, demonstrating a knack for catchy hooks. Pharoahe Monch and Prince Poe were immediately thrust into the front foot of the burgeoning 90s underground rap scene. So this mostly self-produced first album featured production that was jazzy, but not as laid back as its contemporaries, like Walk Right Into the Sun. Fudge Pudge set a standard for the rest of their in Monch's career, for Prince Poe and Monch's career. Yeah, so this is number 15. It has this at number 15 as far as like the 50 greatest albums of the 90s on the East Coast. Interesting. Yep. So that shows you how great this album was. Get that type of critical acclaim. Right, so that's it, man. That's all I gotta say about this album. This album was a great album. Organized Konfusion, self-titled album, 91, man. That's how it was at that time. That's basically it. So I'll be back about 7 o'clock. Do my last live feed of the day. Be back soon. Thanks for 13 people tuning in. If you like this content that I've been talking about, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Like I said, the best shit to come. I can't wait to Wednesday to get my computer and get back to upgrading this live feed, this live streaming. And you're going to see a whole different kind of live stream on my YouTube channel. You're going to see it something different, better presentation than what it is right now. I appreciate the support. Again, I'll be back at 7 o'clock. So till then, talk to you soon.